Hi everyone and welcome to Mighty Kiddos. I am very excited for today's video. Today's video is an introduction to ABA, which is the go-to therapy provided for children and individuals with autism. What this video will not include is the controversial side of ABA. I will, however, be addressing those issues in a later video, so if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned as that video will be coming out in a week or two, okay? So don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you will be notified when that video is up. Now, this video will contain the definition of ABA, what you can expect, and steps to take to make sure that this type of therapy is most effective for your child. So if you are a parent that has a child recently diagnosed with autism and you're about to start ABA services, you're just curious to know a little bit more about it so you can feel prepared, stay tuned as I hope I will answer all your questions and let you know what ABA is all about. So stay tuned, guys. First thing I want to start off with is defining what ABA stands for. ABA means Applied Behavioral Analysis. Basically, this is a tool used to modify behavior. So this tool is not used only for autistic individuals. We can use this to, modify behavior in any type of individual. And the way we do that is by increasing, behavior that we do want and decreasing behavior that we don't want to see with the use of reinforcers. Either we give a reinforcer or we take away a reinforcer, right? So these are the little technical things, aspects of ABA. This is how we get behavior to be modified over time. And so once your child with autism is diagnosed, the next step is starting ABA therapy. So you will then be assigned to a company that will give you ABA services. They will first of all reevaluate your child, not to diagnose them again, but basically to evaluate how many hours they need weekly. ABA therapy can be anywhere from 15 hours a week to 40 hours a week. Yes, 40 hours a week. So the way ABA therapy is executed is basically in the child's natural environment. We just need an adult to be present when we're giving ABA services to the child, right? And the other setting that is now available, at least here in California, is the ABA centers. These are some settings that look sort of like a school, right? But you're still executing ABA therapy through the one-on-one ratio. So your child will always be assigned one individual to work with them on their goals. Things I want to give you as tips or things to consider is, first of all, is your involvement. It is key for you to speak up and use your voice to advocate for your child, okay? That is the number one step I say to all parents. Don't forget to speak up. If you have a concern, if you have a question, voice it and make sure your concerns are being heard and addressed appropriately, okay? That's the first step. The second step is we also need your involvement to know what the goals are, to support your child through this process. It would be very unfortunate if your child just works on the goals needed in the center or with the individual that comes to your house or the natural setting. And then once they're gone, you completely throw all those tools away and don't reinforce that. So we want to make sure that there is a cohesiveness to your child's surroundings. So that's why it is very important for you to learn from the therapist and ask for training, ask for questions as to how to support your child to meet the goals that have been assigned to him or her. Third, I would say is always check in with your child. See how your child is responding to therapy. Does your child seem like he's thriving? Is he happy? Does he seem to like it? Or is he just really miserable? Is he starting to have anxiety when therapy is about to start? Are you seeing some regression? When you see these red flags, really, it's time to speak up for your child. It is time for you to go back to step number one and advocate for them, okay? So just always keep that in mind when working with any individual that's helping you with your child, okay? So those are my main 3 tips for parents that are starting ABA services. My last tip is for you to be open to receiving support, because as parents going through ABA services, it can be very overwhelming, okay? It could be very hard for you emotionally. So it is very important for you to find a support group, whether it is on social media, whether it is through these support groups that you can find through your service coordinator, or just speaking to a friend. Even if your friend doesn't know about ABA or autism, just talking about your anxiety, about your fears, your concerns, that can lift a lot of the weight off of you and give you more clarity to think and plan ahead to better support your child. So those are my 4 tips for parents. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like this video and if you've learned something new. As always, share it with others that you feel that this information might be helpful for. And if you have questions, voice them down below in our comment section, okay? Stay tuned for our next video on this topic. It will be a little bit more controversial, but it will be nonetheless very valuable information for you guys to learn about, okay? So guys, I will see you on the next one. Thank you for your time. Bye.